Hi, everybody. We're the McConnells. My name is Chris,
And I'm Joe.
and we'd just like to share with you a little bit today about HAROSKY Homes. And our experience with them. So, we got to Ireland about a year ago, but we did not buy a house immediately because we were scared, very scared, and we chose to just wait it out. And kind of glad we did because we met Leanne. She had a lot of great a lot of great reputations from people that we knew of my own unit, and she just made the whole process very easy. We closed our house within 36 days. Our original quote was 35, so we were still super stoked. And as you probably know, like it normally takes 60 days to close, sometimes 45. Even when we were moving out of housing, military housing, they told us, "Oh, well, you better push out your move-out date to be 60 days because it's probably going to take you 60 days." Yeah, not with HAROSKY Homes. So, Leanne and her team are super amazing, super efficient, super quick. They make the entire process so easy. Ever since the first day we met her, we sat down at Starbucks really late one night and just discussed our needs and our desires, a little bit of our wish list, and of course, we had to keep mindful of that we don't have a very large budget. So, and we weren't really expecting a whole lot because everything that we looked at online just didn't match what our price range.
And that was really great too. Is she took exactly what we wanted from our wish list, and she only showed us homes that were in our budget.
Right.
And that really hit home with us because we don't want to try to overstretch ourselves more than we already are. And so, she made it very easy to look at all these different properties and weigh the pros and cons from all of them. So.
Yeah, from the process there and her reputation, it actually succeeds her not only through new clientele like ourselves, but also throughout the whole island, because we weren't the highest bidder on our home. We were actually the second highest bidder. But because of the seller's intent to sell quickly, they chose Leanne and in turn us as their buyer. So that really helped us because we got everything we needed and wanted in our first home. Yeah. And it's so unbelievable.
And lastly, her market research is excellent. And we ended up getting not only a house that has everything we want, but it's in a fantastic location. And
it's going to appreciate year over year over year.
Yeah.
It's an investment. It's not just a home.
It really is. So, it's an investment you want to hold on to as long as you can, whether it means renting it out or, just living in it as long as you can and selling it later. It's a big investment, but it's definitely worth it. So we're very excited for the future, what that'll bring. And again, Leanne showing us properties in this area, and not just that, but telling us exactly this is what's coming up here. This is what's being built over here. This is what's going to do to your value of your home. That was excellent.
She even went as far as to tell us what our current rental value would be if we were to rent it out. And surprisingly, we would break even if we had to rent right now. Mm-hmm. And that was very important to us because once we leave here, we probably won't be able to afford to pay 2 mortgages or rent and a mortgage. So this home, in order to keep it, has to pay for itself. Yeah. And that, brings me into the finance of, we used Man Mortgage, and that was super easy. And because of her knowledge on the VA process, I knew we weren't going to get screwed over. If there was any question I had, I'd run it through Leanne and the mortgage company as well, just to make sure that it was correct. And it's super easy.
Yeah, and she was there to back us up too when we were doing the final closing of all the documents as the company went page by page. We're signing this, signing that. We got to have her there as a backup, if you will, just to help field our questions that we have about what does this mean, what does that mean? Because buying a home, like we said, it's scary. And you know, it wasn't scary when we did it with HAROSKY Homes. So,
and like I don't know if I said this right, but one day I was texting her at 11 p.m. and she just hit us back like immediately with answering my questions, and she wasn't even in the United States, and she was still helping me, and kudos to her, and that's why we chose HAROSKY Homes.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's, again, like we said, it could be scary, but go out there and check out all the properties she has on her list, and you might end up exactly with what you want, just like we did.
Be careful for what you wish for, because it might happen.
Exactly.
So, thank you for your time.
Thanks.